Before we get into our next session, you know what we have to do. We have to pay all due respects to the Creator, the one who created all of us, the human race. The sun rises. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. First thing I want to say in this post, in this video, is that to people who think that I'm racist, I want to tell you, I'm not. I'm not racist from a far distance, or to understand that I'm not racist. I'm not here to convince you that I'm not racist. But when I say I'm not racist, I'm not. Because I do talk to white people. I do. I am friendly with white people. Yes, I am. And some of them I do like. I have to tell you this because I socialize myself around white people. And I'm not going to sit there and pretend that I don't. Because I do. But let's get under one thing, understand it. Clearly, I will tell you this. I don't like the fact that when white people handle certain situations of when it comes to the black Nubian race. I don't like the fact of how white cops think that they can just blow you away. And we understand that they have inferiority. Their inferiority complex, regardless how big they are, or how strong they are, or some of them, you don't know psychologically what they went through when they was younger. They could have had some problems when they was younger. They could have got beat up by a black female or a black male when they was younger. Or something, they may have had problems in school, they was bullied. You never know. Maybe they watched their father lose their jobs, or their mother lose their jobs to black people. There's so many different ideas and issues. Why do white people have these inferiority type of complex when it comes to the black Nubian race? Now, I'll say it and I'll say it and I'll say it again. I'm not racist, but I will put my input on white people. I will put that on them. Simple fact because they don't take responsibility to what's going on. Now I say responsibility, I want you to hear me clearly. When I say responsibility, if you know that the fact that here in America that black people is being tortured, okay? We're being tortured and killed on random because unrighteous thoughts, unrighteous ideas, on unrighteous humane. When I say unrighteous, I mean unrighteous. And when I say this is because you just don't blow somebody away because you having a conflict of interest when you are communicating or collaborating with each other. You just don't pick up your gun or your stun gun and start stinging somebody, shooting them because you think that's what it's all about. This is just ludicrous. I have issues with that. If you're gonna sit there and tell me that I shouldn't speak up for that, huh? We're here in so many different programs, so many different parts of the media, on social media, but you got YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and all these different accounts, and you got all these pale-faced white folks sitting up there talking about all kinds of the America period itself, niggers, kikes, Jews, Chinese, Japanese, all types of people, and you trying to tell me none of y'all seem to want to take hold on what they be saying? Or maybe some of you agree with it. Why you agree with it? Because you might have run into a black person that might have pissed you off, or beat your living ass, or put you in a situation mentally or psychologically and hurt your feelings, especially hurt your feelings. And the first thing you feel like you need to do is to what? You need to get at them emotionally first. Because emotionally, first of all, because you want to call them a nigger or you black, whatever, so and so, they come out your mouth. So that's the majority of the time, that's what white folks do. They will always come out their mouth first with that conception when they're angry at black people. Now, when black people are angry at white folks, the first thing that don't really come out their mouth is you white cracker or you hunky. That's not the first thing that come out of our mouths. You can watch all these videos, you see in these videos, it tells you these things. You see it and you hear it. The first thing you hear is usually a white person coming out their mouth and being disrespectful. And the reason why they do that, they feel that's the only weapon they truly possess to try to get you to lose control of yourself. Screw that angry black man routine. That's a bunch of bull crap. That's a bunch of bull crap. Black folks ain't, we're not racist. We're not racist. Racist to whom? You only protecting yourself mentally, psychologically, and physically to whom someone is trying to take something from you. Your man or your womanhood is one or the other. And they will use words, also physical being strength, to try to hurt you. Mentally or physically try to hurt you. This is what white people do. First thing they would do is try to mentally fuck you. Then if they can't do that, the next thing to do is try to destroy you. So when you say, are you racist? Chocolate AMUN-RA, are you racist? I'm not racist. I'm not tolerant, and I damn sure ain't ignorant. But I will defend my Nubian black race, and I will let you know about you white folks that 99.9, matter of fact, all of you, screw the 99.9, all of you truly don't love black people. Because if you did, and I want you to hear me clearly, if you did, you would be just like Martin Luther King, right? You will walk to Washington, D.C., march, if you will, strictly white people, no blacks with you. You would march or go to Washington, D.C., do that million man white man march, and tell the government that they need to stop abusing black people and allow them to have equal opportunity in America. Let me hear it. Can we say it to you again? Equal opportunity here in America for the people of the melanin race. Don't go, oh well, you overqualified, or you ain't work, you don't have the work experience. Don't go, you haven't worked in this institution too long. Stop all that. Stop all that. When people talking about, oh, you being a double standard of racism, nah, it cannot be that way. Because first of all, you don't see black people getting in their cars, dragging some white person by the throat, by his neck, dragging him down the street, and then laughing and giggling, drinking beer and having a good time. You don't see that. You don't see white people, black people coming out of a bar, seeing some white female and talking about let's rape her and then gouge her eyes out, cut her fucking tongue out and put her tongue up her fucking ass, cutting her titties out, or taking her organs and fucking selling it in a fucking organ market. You don't see that. Are you talking about being racist because I'm speaking up for my black Nubian race? Are you out of your fucking mind? Wake up. You only see black people who will sit up there and go, Jesus is their Lord and Savior, because in their mind, something went wrong. They don't believe in themselves. And then they start talking about this white Jesus saved them. They don't even know the Creator loved them so much that He heard their prayers. So He gave them the ability to think and to pray over themselves, over their children, to get them stronger. But they don't believe in that. They rather believe in that white Jesus and sit up there and go, oh, the white Jesus have saved me. He sent me money. He sent you nothing because you sat up there and you told somebody that you was having financial problems, and you don't even sit up there and think about what you just did. This is insane. But black people are racist? Yeah, you do have many of them that's racist and don't give a shit about you. But is it that in their nature? No, it's not in their nature because we don't look at you like that. But you do. The minute you see black people, you are uncomfortable. The minute you see us walking down the street, you are uncomfortable. The minute you at the job, you are uncomfortable. And if you can't get us to go one way, you damn sure try to take from us all the time. You're already fucking jealous of everything we do. And then the white women, oh my God. The white woman, they so lust into the black man, they want to sleep with him all day and every day. And now it's an epidemic that these white women want to have babies. They want to have babies by black people because of genetics. Not because she loves you. She want to have babies for genetic and then try to raise him to be into sports or in some type of sports or something epidemic so he can advance. Oh, my child is advanced. Look at my child. Not only just that she can preserve her white race, knowing now that child is mixed. This is how they think. So who you fooling? You know, I hardly hear no black person talking about, oh, I want to sleep with a white person so I can preserve my whiteness. That shit don't fucking exist. It don't exist. Talking about, hey, Chocolate AMUN-RA, are you racist? I can't be racist. But I'll tell you what I can be. Protective of my Nubian black race. You continue on with this madness. I'll be throwing the message out there from here to Timbuktu. The African man and woman is the original people of the planet. We are the origin. We wrote the Bible. We wrote science, mathematics, astronomy, and history. And you're still stealing that to this day. I am Chocolate AMUN-RA. Who are you? Peace.